across the earth, and the rain fell for a million years. Deep serene sky and flowing, alien, unknown, entrancing, helpless till it's me darling. It's just always been. It's just always been only any time. There is no end, no origin. It's just always been there. Always been there. It's just always been there. It's just always been there. It's just always been.
All right. No, of course not. No. All right. I was hoping we could avoid this rigmarole, but we can't. We can't. All right. I just have to reset the film, and then we'll be rolling. I'm also going to move this unsightly sheet music stand out of the way. This is just our new opening act in which we reset my camera. Now, yes, we are in sync. So I tried a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, I'll set this up before I stream live. And as soon as I hit the live stream, it would go out of sync again, and I had to do this anyway. So, all right, we are rolling. We are rolling. My video, is there wild reverb? Oh, is there still wild reverb? Maybe because, oh no, it was muted though. Oh, reverb was your problem. Okay, reverb was, I'm very glad to hear that. Because I was like, I don't know what it could be. I don't know what could be causing reverb. All right. Reverb is fixed. I am fixed. Let's get down to the serious business of folk music. And I guess maybe I'm starting with more serious songs. Oh, we'll see. So I'm still having trouble with my hand. I'm also going to roll my... Oh yeah, it's just behind and I'm frozen for that part. I'm not going to play piano. I do have a piano at hand. I've been using that to write. I am still having trouble with my arm. I will be getting attention, so hopefully that will be fixed with time, but it might be a little longer than I was hoping. But I'm just going to play some folk songs, and I've put 8 on the list, just so I don't go too hard, too fast kind of thing. And they're all kind of, again, simpler to play, and I'll be playing today on this little guitar, which is my I thought appropriate for a set of folky favorites. This is my backpacking guitar. This is the guitar I take when I go camping or to the beach. It's made of carbon fiber, so it doesn't warp and bend in the out of doors and the humidity and temperature changes like a wooden guitar does. And it's a little bit smaller, so it's just a little bit easier on my hands. So I figure we'll play with this today, and it'll give us that. These are, camping songs in a lot of ways. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to reap. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to laugh and a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down. A time to dance, a time to mourn. A time to cast away stones. A time to gather stones together. There is the very surprising verse in which it says that there is a time for hate. And I don't really agree with that. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to love. Like this one, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. A time to every purpose under heaven. Now, let's see if we can do a very, very, very Pete Seeger thing and change this last line. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, but no time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. Indeed, indeed. There are definitely some things for which there is not a time or a place, or a purpose. One of the lines in that song, because I did this I learned this one to perform. I've known this song my whole life, I'd say. But during maybe 2021, so still much COVID shutdown, there was I think it was the Unison Fund. I participated in a fundraiser I think it was the Unison Fund, which helps musicians. So it's like if you're a full-time musician and you probably don't have health insurance or something, especially in the States. And then if you get sick, what are you going to do? So you can turn to the Unison Fund for help. And so they were raising funds for that. And so they were raising funds by asking people to record and post a song, their favorite Pete Seeger song. And so I did this one, and that line about there's a time to refrain from embracing. Of course, we were under all the COVID protocols, and it's like, oh, this is the time. This is the time to refrain from embracing. There we go. It is a great song, though, isn't it? It's a great song, but you're right. There's definitely some things in there that we should overcome. And that's why we have this song next. All right, and we'll play. There's the chord. I have to change one chord in this song. It is easily enough done. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. The whole wide world around, the whole wide world around, whole wide world around someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. There, we shall overcome. There it is. I was like, I couldn't see my water because it was obscured by my guitar neck. I've moved everything in my usual... I didn't do a big rearrangement of my space to get the keyboard there, but I did do a little bit of a... Usually my guitars are on the right, so I did the swap, and now things that I'm used to having on the right are over on the left. Which is wildly confusing. All right, we're going to do some... I looked up, so when I was putting this list together, I looked up, I was like, folky favorites. What are some folky favorites? And obviously I had a couple in mind, but I looked up a list to see like what are considered the favorite folk songs, and I found lists of like the 10 best folk songs and the 100 best folk songs, and I was like a number of them I do, and I was like, okay, that'll work then. And this is one of the ones that was on the list, and this is Simon and Garfunkel. With a slightly more sparse version of the guitar than I usually play. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. The sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway halls and tenement walls, and whisper in the sounds of silence. And then this next one, I've always known as a John Denver song, and then when I went to learn it, I discovered we all know it because of John Denver, but it wasn't written by John Denver. It was written by someone named David Mallet. But I feel like this is a very, perhaps it's not a widely, this was not on the list of favorite folk songs, but the next three were not on the list of favorite folk songs, but everything else I've played today so far has been. Actually, maybe this was on one of the lists, but it's a song that I think I heard it first on The Muppet Show, and I think a lot of people heard from it that way. But it's decidedly a very very folky folk song, and I just thought it's kind of neat that I think a lot of people do learn a lot of folk songs from like children's TV programs, and that's sort of the way these things keep going. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Pulling weeds, picking stones, man is made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. Grain for grain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain to the music from the land. Plant your rows straight and long, temper them with prayer and song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. Old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered thief up there. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Garden song. I'm glad you're finding these to be all great songs. So this next one, I wanted to do at least one trad piece. I'm very like, we're very in the American school of folk, the sort of, what do you call it? Like I guess 60s, but also like, yeah, we're very, a lot of today's set is in that sort of 60s American folk song school, but I wanted to include at least one Celtic number, and this is definitely not a folk favorite. This is kind of an obscure song, but it's by one of my favorite trad bands, which is Steel Eye Span. Well, it's not by them, it is a traditional folk song, but it's one that it is a favorite of mine, that's what I'm trying to say. And we're going to give this a whirl in the dadgad tuning, which is nice for these kind of folk songs because I can kind of get away without even holding a string down if I need to from time to time. is a Scottish song. That I know from the singing of Steel I Span. And now this next one is a new piece. It's by a songwriter named Diane Cluck, who I was completely unfamiliar with, but somebody, a viewer out there in the world, suggested this song to me. And it really feels like a lot of these other old folk songs that I've been singing today. So I felt it would be a nice one to include, and it's new to me. It's a new song to me, and I like to have at least one tune that we haven't heard before on the Warble, you know. So I thought it would be good to put what feels to me like a very old folk song, but is a new tune, but also has, you know, some very modern elements to it, I guess. This is called Easy to Be Around by Diane Cluck. I was in the coal mine picking up diamonds that the miners had left behind. And I admired their cold shine, simple and bright as a pocketed many cavernous night. Clear and held up to the light. You belong to no one, you are easy to be around. 'Cause you belong to no one, you are easy to be around. On the ground, in the wake of your eyes it decays, and you despise any weight. And because you give it up, you are easy to be around. And I like to walk beside you, you're so easy to be around. It's like I'm not even walking beside you, we are rolling along the ground. One shadow made of mercury, and we were two till we melted down. Now you're easy to be around, around. You're easy to be around, easy to be around. I was in the coal mine picking up diamonds so heavy I had to leave them all behind. Coming back from the mine shaft, sparkling bright, see me laughing, having nothing in an infinite night. Dangling in the light, same as what you came with, makes you easy to be around. 'Cause the door remains the same width, you're so easy to be around. Both forgetting what our name is in a dance as the sun goes down. You are easy to be around, around. You're easy to be around, around. You are easy to be around, around. You are easy to be around. Oh, Easy to Be Around by Diane Cluck. Yes, we are here. I'm doing 8 songs today, and I think we're on the 6th. That was the 6th song, so we have 2 more songs in today's Folky Favorites. And I'm limiting myself to 8, so that even though I'm playing things that are simpler, I want to make sure I don't overdo it. And this is one that you've certainly heard me do before. This one was on every single list of folk favorites. The last one was a bit of that, perhaps. Well, it was somebody's favorite song. That's why they asked me to learn it. But this one was on every list. The Sound of Silence was on every list. I think We Shall Overcome and Turn, Turn, Turn were on every list. And this, Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell was on every list. I did change the key, though, that I usually do it in because to make it easier to play on the guitar. So I think it'll still work, though. I'm just gonna have a little water. And I was very, because of course I know this more from the Judy Collins version, and one of the lists specifically had that version listed instead of Joni Mitchell's original version, which might annoy Joni Mitchell actually. But here we go. Rows and flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I've looked at life from both sides now, up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Oh, really? Yeah. Woodstock people want the Judy Collins version. Is that it? I am among them. It's a great song, though. And it's Joni gets the last laugh. She wrote it. All right, we're going to close today with a John Prine song. And this one was... Oh, you were looking forward to this hour, and you missed most of it. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. You can at least do the rewatch, but it is more fun to be here for the live. It is more fun to be here for the live. Oh, I'm also trying to make an effort to remember to ask people to like the live, to hit the like button on the live as you watch. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But we're gonna close out today with a John Prine song, and this was also on the lists of favorite folk songs of all time that I found when I was putting this together, and we will make it the last song of today. So of course we have a truncated 8 song, but I think that's what my beat up arm can take today. And I will also say, before I sing the last song, that I am quite disappointed because I'm not sure I'll be able to do my April set next week either. I was really jazzed about the set I put together for the month of April, but just to give you an idea, April was like, amongst the various appreciation months, was like jazz appreciation and guitar appreciation. So I had a bunch of really technically difficult things. I had like tons of like weird jazz. Yeah, it's just that thumbs up. Yeah, if you hit that thumbs up, that's super helpful to us here on these things that stream. But yeah, so I basically had a set of songs that are with the type of guitar that I usually play, which makes it really difficult to play with any sort of injury. So I might have to, we might have to do Memories of April in a future month, because I was really happy with the set that I put together, but I don't think I'll be able to play it next week. I will take the weekend and see, but it's probably going to have to be put on the back burner, and I'll have to come up with another. I'll start getting back to themes, but looking for songs that maybe I'll find a different April theme to do. But we're going to close out today with a little John Prine. Oh, and we're going to do it in the changed key. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We'd shoot with our pistols, and empty pop bottles is all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. And the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the ground was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let river. Let my soul run up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven, with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. There we go. And that is our set for today. A few folky favorites, with a couple extras snuck in. So I will be back tomorrow. I might look and see about doing like a secondary April, but we'll see. I've got a lot of thank you, Round Sparrow, and thank you for being here. And I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm gonna see. Like I say, I have a number of possibilities, so I'm gonna kind of see what happens. I am starting physio soon, so that should give me a better idea of timeline. But yeah, we're not going to be doing the big April that I planned for next week, unfortunately. But we'll have something else. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all then. And have a great Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I have to be like, what day is it? Where are we now? It's Wednesday. It's the weekly Wednesday Warble. Have a fine Wednesday. Have a fine week. I will be back. Same time, same channel, different songs. So see you guys next time.